was younger, I grew up with my brother, and we lived with my mom, so a lot of it was like equal, like we did all the chores equal, we did everything equal. I was allowed to go out and stuff. But then when I moved out, like back to the reserve, there was like, my dad wanted to let my brother do everything and didn't let me. But then I was like, no way, Boys are allowed to do so much more. They're allowed to go out at night when girls aren't supposed to. They're allowed to be gone forever and not come back. They're allowed to hunt. They're allowed to do all that stuff, and girls weren't supposed to. They were never allowed to.
How do you think men's or boys' attitudes are changing towards females in extreme sports?
For one, my dad always says, "You're not a boy, stay home." I always used to say, "Boys and girls are the same." They say they're not the same, blah, blah. And I get so mad, right? And then, because I'd be like, "Why can't I go? Why can't I go?" They're like, "Cause you're not a boy." Boys are allowed to do so much more. They're allowed to go out at night when girls aren't supposed to. They're allowed to be gone forever and not come back. They're allowed to hunt. They're allowed to do all that stuff, and girls weren't supposed to. They were never allowed to. I think that women will be racing alongside with men. I think that the Prime Minister of Canada will be a woman.
I think it's way better than what it was before. I mean, women could barely do anything. You're not supposed to ride dirt bikes. It's for guys. You're not supposed to be racing with guys because they're better than you. And you're supposed to be in the house cooking. That's not what I'm going to go by. I'll cook when I want to cook, I'll race when I want to race, and I'll do whatever I want to do when I want to do it. I mean, nobody's going to stop me from being big. I mean, I'll break all the rules I have to. Today, they have more freedom, and I mean, they can do whatever.
In our society today, girls are looked down as supposed to be like, nice, do stay at home, take care of the kitchen and the kids and stuff like that, and I think that's absolute crap.
They would tell me to clean up the kitchen, do their laundry, like they always do when I get home. I was like 15 when I was first allowed to stay at my friend's house. And it wasn't his decision, it was my mom's. And after that, I just got so mad. And, I wasn't going to listen to that. That's when I started moving out. I moved out first when I was 14. I actually kind of ran away. And I lived on my own for about 3 months. But, I came back and got my clothes after a couple weeks because they knew there was nothing they could do about it.
I get the respect I need because I get my respect. I mean, first of all, nobody thought I could do it. Nobody would have thought that I would have got on a dirt bike and done some of the things I've done and some of the things I've done on quads. And I guess that I've done it now, and they've all been by my side and believed in me for a bit. Then when you go down and you just don't do as good as you really can, then that's when they just leave you.
For most girls, it's actually looked down upon if they actually do sports like this, like they're tomboys, or they're just trying to be men or something, which I totally don't agree with.
If guys can do it, girls can do it. And anything a guy can do, a girl can do better. Another thing I would say is that, go for it. Just as long as, wear your helmet, make sure you're safe, make sure and, just believe in yourself.
I want to be big, so I've got to take big risks. I plan on being the best, one of the best motocross racers and freestyle motocrossers that there is, and that has changed a lot of things and gets a lot of respect.
Girls are rock on cool. Guys are just wimps. You don't see many of that. When I see them doing that, I see they don't have a care about what other people think, and if they want a dirt bike, they'll dirt bike. And I think that's real good character attribute.
Well, I'm 17 now, so in about 10 years I'll be 27, and I think I'll just be finishing university for whatever I've decided to do. I actually haven't figured out what I really want to do yet, but I'm still searching for what I want to do. I know that what I'm going to do is going to be something that in some way helps others. I'm really good with people and really good with being open and discussing things, and I think I'd also be a really good actress, so I kind of want to get into film. That's part of the reason I'm here.
Understand the difference, though, between saying that this is what I will do and actually doing it are two different things. People say they will do things all the time, and that they want to push their boundaries, they want to push the envelope, but doing it is the real difference.